All
Let's
right,
do it.
look, dude, we had Arman Tsarukyan versus Dan Hooker as a main event in Qatar. Dude, this was a pretty good card all around. Wait, we haven't done this in a while. What would you rate this card?
I thought the early prelims were kind of so-so, which we're not going to cover a lot of the early prelims. They're a little so-so, but I
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
once you got to there's a couple good fights on the prelims, but yeah, I would say this was a solid give me like a 7.4,
Okay,
7.5 maybe. It's
okay.
pretty good.
I'm like more to like at a 7.9. It's like really close
Okay,
to
yeah.
pushing that 8 for me, you know
It
what
was
I mean, which
good.
would be a really good score.
Mhm.
Uh it started off with this face off or
Headbutt,
face
dude.
in, face I don't know.
Face
Yeah, the
in.
headbutt, man. The Hey, also security guard, do better, huh?
He's just looking down.
Yeah, looking down with his hand on his waist like, "Buddy,
Yeah,
don't
but
do that."
didn't they wasn't it what was it, Jeremy Stevens versus Drakkar Klose, where he pushed him, and then he, got, whiplash, and it fucked up his neck or something, so they had to call
Oh,
the
yeah,
fight,
yeah.
and then they were like, "From now on, if you touch your opponent at the face-offs, fight is off. We don't give a fuck who it is. We don't care if it's the main event. We don't care. No tolerance policy."
Unless you're Arman
Headbutts are
Tsarukyan
okay.
in Qatar.
We said don't touch no touching with your hands. Don't put your hands on them. You can headbutt them.
Hey, that's what the thing do when you're not specific.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know what I
well,
mean?
shit,
So,
that's a loophole.
but do you think, Dan Hooker had a solid chance going into this?
He had as good a chance as he's had in all of his fights, I think. Which
That's a good way to put it,
yeah,
actually.
look,
That makes sense,
Dan
actually.
Dan
If you
Dan
know Dan
Hooker
Hooker, you've
knows.
seen Dan Hooker fights, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, yeah, and, obviously the game plan from Arman was gonna be to take him down. I don't know how many fights we need to see of Dan Hooker where he's fighting someone who wants to take him down, and we mostly are hearing, "Well, what if they shoot and he times that knee and he catches him with that knee as he shoots?" It never happens.
Yeah.
We've heard it so many times, it never
Yeah.
happens.
That's a
I
good
love
thought,
Dan
though.
Hooker, it's a great thought, and it's a good weapon, and he tries it, but it's just never it's a long shot, There's a chance. If he lands that, it's gonna be good, but it hasn't happened.
It's a big if.
Um, yeah, it's a big if. He's got lots of cool weapons and stuff that he uses, but overall, Armin is the pinnacle of mixed martial arts. You know what I mean? Dan Hooker's a very good striker, and he has some pretty good grappling. Armin is the top. You know what I mean? He's the peak.
Oh, yeah. Um, he went for a couple guillotines.
Yes.
Probably not the best idea.
Well, I don't know if that was, hey, if he shoots, I'm gonna guillotine this guy, or it's like, hey, I'm going down, I might as well try to grab a
Might
neck.
as well give it a shot,
Yeah.
right?
And I mean, he might have guillotined a lesser
Silly
wrestler.
Gilly.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like Armin is no joke. There was one where I think it was the second one where he spun out because both times he gator rolled out of him,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh shit. But the second one looked kind of gnarly, dude, and it looked like I don't know, it looked sketchy. Um, so I mean, worth a shot. If you're already gonna get taken down by this guy, might as well try it. I don't
Those
see
escapes though look legit from Armin.
they were sick. When's the last time you
They
saw
were
someone
sick.
do that?
Both
Twice?
times ended up on top.
Yeah, right in his guard. Easy peasy.
Hey, look, and that's a good picture to put on right now, Rich, as we're talking about this, because that's one thing that I like about Armin. He doesn't just lay and pray. He doesn't just, think position over submission. He's
Mhm.
looking to, inflict damage, dude.
Remember the Joel Alvarez fight
Oh
when he took
God.
him down and just brutalized him with elbows? Oh my god.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Um, I didn't realize how much taller Dan Hooker was gonna be.
Yeah, he's long, dude. I don't know what the tail of the tape was, but
But one of the nice things about Armin, he kind of remind me of like a Mike Tyson back in the day. Now, I'm not saying that he has the boxing skills of Mike Tyson, right? But the way that he gets
Mhm.
inside and just bobs and weaves his way in, and he jumps in with
Dude,
with
yeah.
hooks, boom, boom, boom. There's a
The
few
hooks were
times that he
good.
actually, oh, so good.
Yeah.
Um,
He almost got in tight on, like you mentioned Dan Hooker being real tall. He got in tight past the straight punches to throw those hooks.
yeah,
He was tuning them up a little bit.
very
He
good hook,
headbutted him
head movement.
twice.
Great, great footwork from Armin. Continues
Mhm.
showing he's a very well-rounded fighter.
Yeah, it's
What's
just
next for
complete.
Armin? Does he get a title shot now?
Well, so yeah, he gets the arm triangle, right? There's Dan Hooker after the fight. Most of the swelling on the eye was from a headbutt. not the one from the face-offs, but one in the fight. But yeah, it sucks because like clearly this is, in my opinion, he is the best lightweight on the roster right now. Now that Islam is up, he's the best lightweight. Ilya is the
Mm.
champ. In my opinion, Arman is better at lightweight than Ilya, and it sounds crazy to say that, right? Because it's like, well, we've seen what Ilya's done when he got the belt, but I don't know. I think they're both such complete fighters. I think that's where size is going to play a diff. Like it's going to play a difference. They're both
Yeah.
so good. I don't imagine
Hmm.
Ilya is gonna tag Arman like he tags everybody. I just for some reason I just can't see. And it's like, how can you say that when he's tagged everybody? You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But we've also seen him go long fights. Um, like he did he go to the decision? He went to decision with Emmett, right?
Did he?
I remember that fight going long. But it's also like, how are you can't knock out Josh Emmett. The guy's a tank, but um, unless you're Jeremy Stevens, I guess. But
Yeah.
unless you're the guys that have knocked him out. But yeah, I think Arman. It sucks that we never got the rematch, the Islam versus Arman, because I think the two of them are the most complete fighters in the UFC right now, and it sucks we never got to see that for the belt. Obviously they booked it, and then Arman pulled out. Like, what was it, the night before, and then Moicano stepped in. I think it was the night before. But yeah, I think it's like, why was he even having to fight Dan Hooker? He should have been fighting for the belt already, in my opinion. They're talking about doing
Yeah.
what's his name, Paddy Pimblett versus Ilya, and it's like, dude, Ilya versus Arman is one of the most high level matchups you can possibly make right now in the UFC.
Yes. You know what I think about that though?
You don't want it? You want Paddy?
Give me Patty. Pure
What?
entertainment factor, dude. Pure entertainment factor. Give me Patty the Batty. Come
I
on.
think the lead up will be like more entertaining, but I feel like the fight itself, Arman versus Ilya, is like the most entertaining thing they could do right now. That's an insane fight. Like,
Yeah.
man, and we didn't get to see Islam versus Ilya, and I feel like the three of these guys are the best in the UFC. And they could all be at lightweight right now, but they're not. But I feel bad for Dan
So
Hooker because did you hear what he said after?
no.
He posted a video, or I think Oscar Willis posted a video of them drinking beers. It's all sunny out and stuff, and he's got shades on. He's drinking beers. He's like, "Well, you tell yourself you're probably never going to be champ," and you're like, "Oh, damn, this might be tough." And then he's like, "But I guess you could just try to ruin as many people's dreams as possible while you and be here as long as possible." I'm like, "Hell yeah, Dan Hooker's so sick."
Hey, glass half full, dude, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Glass half full.
What a character,
Well,
Dan. He's so
always an
funny.
exciting fight, so always fun watching them
But so
fight.
if you want to do if you think Ilya should fight Paddy, what do you do with Arman?
That's a
Does he
great question. I'll
wait
let you know
for the
right
winner?
now. Let's see here. What is he currently ranked right now?
It's got to be like
He's
one or two,
number
right?
one
Number one.
contender.
Yeah,
I say, what was Dan Hooker ranked 6? Give him
yeah.
Justin Gaethje. Just keep on, just keep on fighting back, dude.
That's a key.
Give him a
Oh
Cush
man.
Gamrot. Benoit
Again.
Saint-Denis. Give him anybody, man. Anybody in the top 10. Renato Moicano, that'd be a fun fight.
Dan Hooker called him out. He's like, "Well, we both suck, so I'd rather let's fight Moicano." Like, damn,
That's so
dude.
funny, dude. That's so funny.
Which is
It's
a
like a
fun fight.
backhanded call
Yeah,
out.
super
Backhanded call out for
backhanded.
sure. All right. Anything else on the main event?
No, I would like to see Arman versus Ilya, and then maybe you do Paddy versus Gaethje. I know Gaethje's saying he's not going to take a fight unless it's for the belt, but it's like you're not really in the mix, dude. So
Yeah, especially when you have
Paddy
an
versus
Armin
Gaethje,
Tsarukyan up there.
yeah, I think Paddy versus Gaethje is a very compelling fight. That's a banger, you know,
Nah, that's
and it's a
not it.
winnable fight from Gaethje. So like, let's do it.
Winnable fight for Patty too.
That's what I'm saying. That
Yeah,
should be the
yeah.
title eliminator. You can't have the guy who's ranked number one win a fight by finish in the main event and then not fight for the belt.
Sure
That's
you
crazy.
can.
No, it's pronounced Tsarukyan.
Hey everybody, Romero and Will here. Thank you for watching that short clip. Just so you know, that was a small excerpt from what we covered this last Sunday, right, Will?
Yeah, we cover the entire event every weekend. So this was just a cutout from the live stream that we did. The link to that live stream is in the description. So if you want to hear about the other fights that night, it's down below in the description. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell because we go live every Sunday to cover events. And if you do that, you'll know for next week and you can tune in and be in the chat and get featured on the show just like everybody else was on this clip.
We hope to chat with you live.